Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into something, well, frankly, a bit worrying if you ever park in New York City.
Hmm,
It's a scam targeting people just trying to pay for parking, specifically using the Park NYC system.
that's right. And we're basing this deep dive on an article from Amni.com that flagged this specific NYC parking meter scam.
Yeah, so our mission today is pretty straightforward, but honestly crucial. We want to unpack, based on this article, exactly how this scam operates.
And most importantly, what you need to know to avoid it,
hmm
because it's a kind of a double hit, potentially.
Right, you could lose your financial info and still get slapped with a parking ticket. That's not ideal.
Not at all. And look, if you use public parking meters anywhere, really, but especially ones with these digital payment options like Park NYC, this is information you definitely need to hear.
Okay, so let's get into the mechanics. The article describes the scam as maybe less high-tech hacking and more about physical trickery. How do they actually kick it off?
Well, yeah, what the article points out is it's surprisingly sort of low-tech at the start. The scammers are actually physically messing with the parking meters.
Physically? How?
They're putting stickers, or maybe little covers, directly over the official QR codes or the website URLs printed on the meter.
Ah, okay. And replacing them with fake ones, I assume.
Exactly. So you walk up, you need to pay, you scan what looks like the official code,
hmm
or you type in the URL you see right there.
But it's not the real one.
It's not. You're being sent somewhere completely different.
Okay, so where does that fake code actually lead you? What happens next?
The article explains that you get directed to a bogus website. Sometimes it might even try to get you to download a fake app.
Oh, wow.
And the key thing is, these fake sites or apps are designed to look exactly like the real Park NYC interface. Same color, same logos, asking for the same info.
Right, they want it to be indistinguishable so you don't hesitate.
Precisely. They're banking on you thinking you're interacting with the legitimate service.
And this is where it gets, well, really concerning. You think you're just paying for parking, doing the right thing. What happens when you enter your credit card details on one of these fakes?
Well, that's the scammer's goal, isn't it? To grab your financial data. So you put in your card number, expiry date, that little security code,
Mm-hmm.
and according to the article, that information goes directly to the scammers. It doesn't go to the city of New York to pay for your parking.
So you've essentially just handed over your payment details to criminals.
Correct. And you haven't actually paid for your parking spot.
Which leads to that double trouble we mentioned earlier.
Exactly. It's a real double whammy.
Right.
Your financial info is compromised, potentially leading to fraudulent charges later.
Right.
And because the city system never got your payment, you're still parked illegally in their eyes. So you could easily come back to find a parking ticket on your windshield.
Oof. Yeah, that's rough. You thought you paid, you went through the motions, but got nothing for it except risk.
A nasty surprise.
So, given this risk, what's the official advice? How does the Emmy.com article say we should be paying safely for Park NYC?
The really crucial advice, the main takeaway, is to stick to the verified official channels. Always.
Meaning?
For the Park NYC app, it means only downloading it from the official Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. Nowhere else.
Okay, makes sense. Go to the source.
Right. And if you prefer using the website, don't just click a link you found or type a URL from a sticker. Go directly to the legitimate Park NYC website by typing the known correct address into your browser yourself. Double-check that URL.
And the article specifically warns against trusting those QR codes stuck on the meters now, right? Because of this scam.
Yes, it puts a strong emphasis on being very, very cautious about scanning any physical QR codes you find on meters. They're just too easy to fake or tamper with, as this scam proves.
So the safest bet is the app you downloaded yourself from the official store or the website you typed in directly.
Exactly. Don't trust the sticker on the street. Trust the verified digital source.
It really boils down to being sure about that digital step when it starts from something physical, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Verifying that link between the physical prompt and the digital action.
Okay, so to wrap up this deep dive, the main message seems pretty clear. Always, always verify where you are entering sensitive payment information. Especially like when the prompt comes from something physical out in the world, like a parking meter sticker or a poster.
Definitely. Take that extra second to be sure.
And maybe a final thought sparked by this article. Think about how often we are now asked to scan codes or trust digital interfaces presented to us physically.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Restaurants, flyers, payment terminals.
Right. So how vigilant do we personally need to be to navigate that blend safely. That connection between the tangible thing in front of us and the digital world it points to.
It's a good question. Requires a bit more awareness than maybe we're used to.
Something to keep in mind next time you point your phone camera at one of those little square codes.